Welcome back, guys, to our no damage run of Adventure Island 2 for the NES. We are now on the final island of the game, which is Dinosaur Island. This island, for the most part, has elements from all the other islands that we've been to. We got a snowland type stage here. Go ahead and use Taylor, as you can see right here. You got these penguins that'll jump and then slam down, that'll cause snowballs to fall. Where the snowballs fall depends on where you're standing. The middle snowball will always be right above you, so keep an eye on that and kind of try to trick the penguins into making the snowballs fall into a pattern that will be easy for you to dodge. For the most part, I think that the rabbits just jump up and down. So, nothing to worry about with the rabbits or anything. Careful with this fire here. Time your jump really well. There we go. This island has elements from all the other islands we've been to, except for Desert Island. I don't think that it has any desert-type stages, which is kind of sad because I like the Desert Island. Well, I guess they did reuse some sort of element from the Desert Island. They reused the vultures, they just recolored them to be white, but that hardly counts in my opinion. They could have at least put like one desert-type stage into this island. At least I think so. Anyway, though, as you can see right here, we are in an underwater stage. Be sure to bring Classy with you. Makes things easier. Not necessary, though. Just makes things easier, of course. As with any underwater stage, just avoid the weird spike things everywhere and the fish enemies that we've all seen so many times. And the bunny, I guess. The bunny in a bag that shoots fireballs at you. But overall, that stage really isn't too long. Next up should be a forest type stage. Yep. As to be expected with most forest type stages, this one ain't going to be too difficult for us. We'll be using magma, as you can see. We got the spiders here and there, frogs, you know, generic forest type enemies. We got the weird, whatever they are. I always called them coyotes. I don't think that that's what they are. I just don't know what they are. They're these weird creatures that run up on you, that are signaled by the colored flowers. I don't think that this stage is very big. I think that's pretty short. Got some snails. Just killed one back there. Careful of the fire and the birds and everything. I think that there are a couple of forest type stages on this island, but really, not really much to them. If we're lucky, then Higgins will go straight to the left and we'll be at another underwater stage. Otherwise, he might go down to some caves or to some other area, and good, he went to the underwater stage. This underwater stage has a couple of tricky jumps, but really that's about all that there is to it. Oh, and it also doesn't have much food, but if you bring Classy along with you, then really that shouldn't be an issue. But as I said in the other underwater stage, nothing really all that new here as far as enemies and everything. You just got the spikes, the sea fish, or the seahorses, jellyfish, all that kind of stuff. You do go onto land a couple of times throughout this stage. Well, one time, right over here. Kill that bat. Hey, hey, we did have a new enemy in this stage. Kinda new. New to an underwater stage anyway. Keep making our way through here. I don't think that we're too much further from the end. At some parts in this stage you'll have to take it kind of slow because of the moving spike things, but really, not much else to it really. As you can see, we already completed it. If we get lucky here, then the next stage will be the boss. Alright, nice. I'm not really sure what this boss is supposed to be though. I think that's just supposed to be an alien. You're inside of that dinosaur that you've seen on the overworld map. It's kind of a neat change of environment, I guess, for the stage. You got that acid dropping from the ceiling. Be careful of that, because it will do damage. The only thing that you get to recover your health in this entire stage is one bottle of milk. Be quick at this part, but don't be so quick that you take damage with Classy, because you need her to get you through this area as quickly as possible so you don't run completely out of health. After you get out of the water back there, that's whenever you know that you're getting really close to the end of the stage, so be careful. Back up, frog, back up. Okay, there we go. That frog was getting a bit too close for comfort. We are right by the final boss of the game. And here we go. The final boss of this game is an alien of some sort. I'm not really sure. Whoa, okay, I need to watch what I'm doing. It's an alien of some sort. I'm not really sure what exactly it's supposed to be like trying to look like besides like an alien type creature. It looks like some sort of insect to me. But with this first form, just be sure to attack it wherever it goes. It can appear in the upper right, the lower right, the upper left, or the lower left. If it appears in the lower right, stand in the upper left platform and chuck tomahawks at it. And vice versa, if it appears in the lower left, get on the upper right platform and chuck tomahawks. If it appears on one of the two upper platforms, stand in the middle and chuck tomahawks. Not hard. Once you've defeated the first form, it transforms into like this mutant fly of some sort. It pretty much follows the exact same sort of pattern that the other insect did. It just appears in one of the four corners, stand in the exact same locations, and chuck tomahawks. Be sure to dodge the fireballs that it shoots. If you always stand in the middle platform, then the little acid or the saliva or whatever it is won't hit you, stuff that's dripping from the ceiling. Be sure that whenever the boss teleports to always be standing on the lower middle of the two platforms, that way the boss will never teleport on top of you. You don't want that to happen. Whenever the boss turns red, it'll start shooting quite a few more fireballs, so be ready for that. Here we go. This is whenever this boss can start getting kind of tricky, because he'll be shooting so many fireballs. Just try to keep Classy away from you. Try to stay separate from your animal buddy, that way the boss will target your animal buddy. If you keep Classy too close to you, then there's the chance... There we go, tricky jump. Then there's the chance that the boss will be firing all the fireballs pretty much directly at you. But with all that said and done, that is it for the final boss of the game, and it is now time to hatch a Tina. There we go. Congratulations, you have saved your lovely Tina from the monsters. Neat. Time for an old school 8-bit cutscene. I remember I used to think that these looked so cool back in the day. I still think that they look pretty neat, to be honest. But, yeah. Well, guys, this concludes our no-damage run of Adventure Island 2 for the NES. I hope you all enjoyed watching it and everything. And you all know the drill. Comment, subscribe, and all that. Well, thank you for watching.